All right. Good afternoon, Malcolm. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you, Sam?
I am doing fantastic. So I've
Good.
got your resume here in front of me, and you are passively looking for new career opportunities. You've had a fantastic tenure at Medline Industries. So why don't you start by telling us a little bit about your most current role in sales and business development?
Yeah, no, I'd love to. Thank you, Sam. My most recent position with Medline, I was an acute care sales rep, is what they refer to it as. I've done that for 5 years now. And what that entails is really managing your own territory, really managing a business. Medline is the largest manufacturer and distributor of medical products in the world. So really, it's managing not just selling Medline brand product, but also anything that enters in a hospital, anything we call it from shelf to shelf, from our warehouse, whether it's our product or another company's product, we bring it and get it to our customer. So it's a very unique position. And in my role, in my territory, I had 8 distribution accounts. So it was really managing the entire supply chain for 8 facilities. And they are pretty large. Being in this area, it was the Advent Health North region. So from Daytona to Orange City and up to Palm Coast. And then we managed another health system called Steward Health, which is down in like the Melbourne, Rockledge, Sebastian River area. And that was my role, was to manage those facilities.
Now, kind of give me an idea of the scale of your book of business. Like how much, in terms of monetary volume are we talking about?
Yep. So my territory distributed over $50 million in product, which I was the person that helped these hospitals manage that product. And then in Medline brand was about 20 million of that. So it was a good mix of my own product that we had to work to sell and manage and maintain business, as well as, the additional product of distribution.
Okay. Now, of course, very often in sales roles, there's going to be some type of metric. It sounds like from a monetary standpoint, you are exceeding budgets and things like that. But how were you guys tracked and managed on a, weekly or quarterly basis? How did that work at Medline?
Yeah, so we had it was 2 goals. One was our target product categories, and one was all sales. So based on the volume or the book of my business, they wanted you to hit a certain sales quota number, as far as this is bottom line, what we want you to sell to hit 100% of your quota, get your bonus, all that fun stuff. But there was also a quota that was really selling into target categories. The products that Medline really wanted to push that year, which was really fun. And it kind of gave us our roadmap to success in hitting overall sales goals, as well as hitting the other incentives that come along with that portion of the job.
Okay. Now, aside from a proprietary software that they give you to work out of, what would you say is your favorite piece of technology that keeps you organized with so many moving parts?
Excel. You have to, with reporting and just the breadth of business that I had to manage on a daily basis, I had to be organized in an Excel. And I'm a little bit old school. I love my notebook. Being in front of customers and with those relationships, and the cath lab wants a piece of you, the OR wants a piece of you, supply chain needs help with a back order. It's hard to break out your laptop, or I don't like, typing notes on my phone. So I love being able to go back at the end of the day and see my handwritten notes and say, oh, okay, Josh needs this and Kathy needs that. And it's all right there for me.
Okay. Now, prior to working at Medline, you also had a really impressive sales career working with the Atlanta Braves. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah. So that was really I like to call it my first big boy job, dipping my feet into a real competitive sales environment in the Atlanta market. And what I did there was premium tickets and some corporate partnerships. So a lot of businesses like to conduct their business with customers outside of the office setting or just your average lunch. So that was really my job, was to penetrate that business to business market and see how we can fit into their model. And that was really my target goal with the Braves.
Okay. Now, at this stage in your career, what is the most important thing to you about the next company that you work for?
As of right now, I've worked a very competitive, high stress, high hours working job. And, I really want to find a little bit better work-life balance for myself, to be able to, I know not every day, but sometimes to be able to shut it off at the end of the day and just say, all right, I'm going to go to the gym, or I'm going to do something outside. And I feel in my current position, that's really tough most days.
Yep. Yeah, I can imagine in healthcare that, I mean, because they're 24/7, right? So
Hospitals don't
that
close.
yeah, that puts you on call 24/7 as well. So I can respect that. Malcolm, I really appreciate you allowing me to record a portion of this conversation today. I'm going to go and stop the recording and chat with you a little bit more if that sounds good.
Yeah, thanks, Sam.